Welcome to the Daily Dish with New York Times bestselling author Leanne Ely. Putting vibrancy back into your everyday life and feeding your heart, mind, body, and soul. Join us every day at 1 p.m. Eastern for Motivational Monday, Tuesday's Tip, Wise Woman's Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, Food Fight Friday, and of course Q&A, where no question is off limits, and Soulful Saturday. Here is your host, Leanne Ely, and the Daily Dish.
Wise Women's Wednesday. Who is in the house? Bring it on in. It's time to get busy. You know the drill. Who is here? Da, 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 da. Oh, it's taking a minute. Maybe everybody's cooking. Yeah? Bring me in the kitchen with you. Let's do it together. Come on in. Oh man, I love it. Bring it on. There's my girl Andrea and Catherine. Hello, hello. Come on in. Here come the hearts too. I get hearts and love and Vanessa and Susan. Hello, ladies. Lovely ladies in the house, all coming on in. Hi, Denise. Good to see you. Lizzie's here. She crushed the Be Strong, Stay Strong challenge. Let me tell you, she was on it. Hi, Dawn. Good afternoon to you. Hi, Gwen. Yeah, Thanksgiving is here. Here's to a happy Thanksgiving. I know it's going to be a little different this year, but you know, it's here. Hi, Sandy and Susan. Good to see you both. Blessed to have you all here. You know, today is the day before Thanksgiving, and I know a lot of people are rushing around and doing some things. We've got it all sewn down. Somebody just said they made a cheesecake in quarantine, preparing the cheesecake. Well, we know about that cheesecake. Hi, Beverly, Jeanette, good to see you all. And anybody I missed, Martha, good to see you as well. Welcome and thank you. It is Wise Women's Wednesday, and I don't care if it's the day before Thanksgiving. We're still wise women getting together, sharing our collective wisdom, and doing our things. And today it's all about the gratitude. We're going to be talking about that. This is the Daily Dish Show, and this is where we put vibrancy back into your everyday life, heart, mind, and body, and soul. You are more than welcome to share this broadcast to any of your friends. You might want to share it publicly and say something about it. We keep track. We watch that. We appreciate it too, by the way. You know, our whole philosophy is that we are whole women, that we're not just our jean size, not just the color of our lipstick. We're the whole package, and there's a lot going on here. We've got minds, bodies, souls, hearts, and inside of us, we need the nurture of each one of these areas of our lives. We don't divorce ourselves from our bodies. We actually cheer all of them on, each part of us on. This is how we become the vibrant women we're meant to be. I like to be vibrant. What about you? It makes me happy. And one of the keys to vibrancy, in my huge estimation, is absolutely 100% gratitude. I'm going to talk all about that. Now, we do have Thanksgiving menus. If at this last minute you need a Thanksgiving menu, I'm going to hope that you at least have a thawed turkey or a chicken that's whole in your freezer, because I understand they're hard to get in the grocery store anymore, but we do have all the menus for that. You can go to savinggdinner.com/thanks to pick them all up. Tons of them. However you eat, and even if you want to go small and have a little chicken, good stuff. We'll tell you exactly what to do and how to do it. Deliciousness all the way. Hand to God, promise, I swear. We do the best turkey ever. And you're going to find out about that. We've got people who've been doing this same turkey for 20 years. Marla does my turkey every year. A lot of people do. And the reason why is because it is a tried and true recipe. It works every single time. So even if you aren't doing Thanksgiving this year, at least go get that menu so you can have it for next year. You know, it's a digital menu, so you can store it in your computer. How do you like that? So we've got our quote of the week. Are you ready for this? Here you go. Conviction and convenience don't live on the same block. This is Lisa Nichols' grandmother who said that. Brilliant. You know, we get a lot of wisdom from our elders. We need to lean into that a little bit more, I believe, with all of my heart. When your grandmother says something, take note and listen. Don't just say, oh, grandma. Listen. She's got some wisdom. She's got some experience that has taught her along the way. And when we start to really understand that and be respectful of our elders, not just, saying yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, but respectful of our elders and actually listening to what's being said, there's a lot of wisdom to be gleaned. And let me just tell you, we're on the last legs of these cups going out. You guys have absolutely shocked me. This is our big Black Friday sale. It's happening right now, and today is the last day. Let me tell you about it. It's up to 50% off. That means if you shop wisely, you can get all of your supplements for the year half off. You can. And we have people doing that. Massive, huge boxes of supplements going out. And, with a flat rate of $9.95 for your shipping, listen, most of the shipping is on us, but we're happy to do that. We're happy to support you on your healthy journey. All you have to do is go to savingdinner.com/Friday to get the deals. And I'm telling you, this is as cheap as you're going to get it from us. This is as bottom as we can go. I want to support you, but I also want to warn you that it ends tonight at midnight. So take advantage of it right now. savingdinner.com/Friday. Go shopping, and don't worry if it's on back order. If we just had the UPS truck had to back up today and just unload tons of stuff. We have ordered and ordered and ordered and keep going. We're happy to do that. Don't worry about it. You will get everything sent to you as soon as it's in. Nobody's going on back order. We're not going to do any of that. We are going to completely 100% support you. So take advantage of this sale and just do it. We've got a lot of people doing that. It's fun. And I'm writing everybody little notes and saying how much I think, you're wonderful and I appreciate you and you're a blessing because you are. So there. Thank you for that. Beauty support is the one thing. This is the biggest seller, of course, this time. Wendy said amazing testimonial on how her hair is filling in, even bald spots that she had after having cancer, after going through all of it. That was last week that I shared that. Marla shared it on her show, and, needless to say, 12 at a time bottles going out, getting 50% off. So that's the way to do it, my friends. Vanessa, I love writing you little notes. I always think about you and I think about the girls when I'm writing those notes, and I always pray for every single person as I'm writing those notes because, I believe with a heart of gratitude and appreciation, it brings us all together. It helps to sew together our hearts and it makes our community that much better. And what do we say? A rising tide lifts all boats. So I believe that with all of my heart. That's practiced here on the daily. And today we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be going right into the whole idea of gratitude because as we get ready for Thanksgiving, as weird as Thanksgiving is going to be this year, as small as it's going to be, or however you are doing it at your home, or even if you're from another country and you're not, maybe in Canada you've already celebrated Thanksgiving, or maybe you're in the UK or wherever else it is that you are, and you're not doing Thanksgiving, this lesson still is something that's so important for all of us. I think this is a ground level foundational principle that we all, in order to become the wise women that we want to be, which is vibrant, we need to understand and embrace this idea of gratitude as being part of our daily lives every single day. So, and by the way, we have webinars and all kinds of stuff coming up. I'll tell you all about that. Let's get through Thanksgiving. I will be here. I'm going to pop in and say happy Thanksgiving to you on Thanksgiving Day. It's going to be a short hello probably from the kitchen. On Friday, I will be here as normal, and Saturday again as normal. We're busy. And by the way, Jenny's son, her very proud Marine, has come home, and that is such a blessing. We have a lot of gratitude for that, and I know she's just thrilled to have him home. We have so much really to be thankful for, don't we? Lots of gratitude here, and that's what I want to talk about. Because when we have this attitude of gratitude, by the way, when that is part and parcel of who we are, it changes everything. It changes everything, and it raises the bar in our lives. It raises the bar so that We see things with different eyes. We hear things with different ears, and we are less likely, much less likely, to be on the defensive all the time and be looking for the good. You know, there's this thing called an emotional intelligence, you know, your EQ. They call it the emotional intelligence quota. And, you know, we always hear about people's IQs and their academic prowess and their you know, wisdom and brains and all of this other kind of stuff. And then you see that same person with a lot of brains not being able to function in this world, not being able to have relationships that are meaningful because they have skipped out on the EQ part. And this is something that we can raise at all times. And as our emotional intelligence raises, so does our empathy. And I believe if there's one thing that I have seen throughout this whole entire, you know, especially what's going on this year in 2020, is the very fleetingness of empathy. The care and the love of others, regardless, has been pretty sad. And we have an opportunity to raise that, and to raise our empathy, and to raise our emotional intelligence, and to raise the bar on our lives simply by practicing gratitude on the daily. You know, on the daily, because daily there's something to be thankful for. Daily there's something to ponder and to think about. Daily you have to look at your life and say, I am blessed. If you're here watching me right now on the internet, you are blessed. There are people around the world who've never even seen the internet. They've never seen these smartphones that we carry around, these $1,000 phones that we carry around, these mini computers. We have different lives, and we get really caught up in all the garbage that is in the news, somebody's whining, Facebook feeds, all the junk. And it brings us down into this place. Remember when we talked about vibration, high vibration and low vibration, and how it's just a thing? It's all about the energy and it's a measurement. Well, low vibe is a thing. And low vibe is when you don't have any gratitude in your life. You're not looking for the gratitude, you're looking at the garbage. And you're focused on the garbage because what you're thinking about right then is expanding. And that then becomes your destiny. Can you imagine having a destiny where you're just thinking all the time, I don't have enough, they have everything better. You're in this whole comparison mode, and just it goes lower and lower and lower. But if we decide that just isn't working, this isn't giving me the life I want, I don't like this, it makes me feel bad, and then we make this decision that instead we're going to start focusing on gratitude. If you took a hot shower today, raise your hand. There should be a lot of gratitude there. Nobody had to go down to the creek and get a big pot and take it and put it on their head and walk back, heat it up, and hope that, you know, there'd be some leftover water for you to take a shower or a bath. You know, we take so much for granted, and I want to bring you to that place because from that place of gratitude, everything lifts up. Everything changes, everything shifts. And as a matter of fact, there's studies that have shown that you'll be 25% more happy if you just think of 3 happy things every day, or 3 things to have gratitude for every single day. And if you've seen our Take Back Your Life journal, which we're going to be doing a workshop on, we're going to be doing vision boards based on, and we're going to be taking and raising the bar even higher for 2021. Just stay tuned because I promise you it's all coming. This is the whole thing. 25% happier than you are, better sleep, a sunnier outlook on life, the ability to see others for who they are in all their flaws, without criticizing them, without judging them, without bringing them down, but instead having empathy for them and love. This is the thing that carries us to that next level, and living on a level where there are others doing the very same thing. We bring people in like that. That's our community. And when we do this, we feel better about ourselves. We feel better about our surroundings. We feel better about the people we're around. And if we see things that, you know, maybe our houses need a little working over or tidying up, or, you know, decluttering, or whatever it is, no matter how big it is, we can see that there is a way, there is a path, there are things that we can do. You know what? when we can do something, just one little thing to move the needle in our lives, we're moving the needle in somebody else's as well. There's a ripple effect when it comes to gratitude. How about making this your next thing on your list? Start writing out gratitude, just 3 every single day. That's part of your alignment assignment, by the way. 3 things that you're thankful for. 3 things specific. I'm thankful. Don't just say I'm thankful for my husband. Why are you thankful for your husband? I'm thankful because my husband makes me coffee every morning. I'm thankful because my husband does X. I'm thankful because he loves me unconditionally. Whatever. You know what it is, and that thing can be something that you're grateful for. Write it down. Write it down and watch how it changes the entire trajectory of your life. This simple little exercise of gratitude. I mean, I can't tell you, you can feel your heart filling with love. You can feel your heart being empathetic with others around the world in whatever situation they are in that you didn't have before. Because as you do this, you're feeding your own soul when you have that kind of gratitude. And remember, we are heart, mind, body, and soul. We're not just a pair of jeans, a color of a lipstick, or someone's mom. We are the women that we are. And we need to feed every single part of us. Heart, mind, body, and soul. We can't survive without it. So it raises your emotional intelligence. By the way, Zig Ziglar, I love what he said. He said that gratitude is the healthiest of all emotions. We have emotions all the time. We know what this is. We have an idea that sparks an emotion and it makes us feel a certain way. And then if we choose to dwell on it, we can, catastrophize and have it become really big. Or if we choose to dwell on it and it's something good, we can have that start directing our path. We know about this, right? We've felt it, we've been it, we've experienced it. But if we can have gratitude be our central, to be the core from which we operate out of, then that is going to affect everything that we touch. Can you imagine? That is the ripple effect that will happen in our lives when we decide that gratitude is of the first and foremost thing that we do. It is. It changes everything. So here's the other thing. This is what the studies say. It helps you to feel better, have better relationship, inspires confident action, because gratitude is the seed for us to start doing the next thing. Out of gratitude, not out of, well, why do I have to do all of this and get into the complaining. Remember what complaining does too, right? Complaining pollutes everyone around you, and it also shrinks your brain. It shrinks your hippocampus, and that's the perspective you need to put it in. You can read the science about that. Shrinks your hippocampus. That's your memories. We don't want that. We need to grow our minds. We need to grow our hearts and our empathy. We need to grow the things that we love and want to have happen in our lives. We do that when we start at the starting blocks. This is part of the race of life. Start with gratitude. Start with gratitude. Now, I know a lot of you have heard this before over and over again, and November is our big, gratitude time. But you know what? Do we do it? Do we really do it? Do we sit there and think about something with such gratitude, such overflowing hearts, that maybe we even get a little bit teary? Is that the emotion that we're putting into our relationships? Is that the emotion we're putting into our community? Is that the emotion we're putting into the action and to the things that we're doing in our lives? Think of how that raises the bar. It raises everything up. So I've got some alignment assignments for you, okay? Real easy, simple things to do. The first one, set the table for what you want in your life. Set the table. That's writing down 3 things every single day. Gratitude. Get into the weeds on it. Do a little detail on it. I'm grateful that I have the ability to have my hot melt mix every day with you on this broadcast. I'm grateful, I'm thankful for the fact that I have a partner who meets me halfway and helps me out. I'm grateful, I'm thankful for all these things, and make them just huge statements. I am statements, remember, are declarative, intentional, and it keeps you moving forward. Joanne, you just said what I was saying. That's fantastic. It does keep you moving forward. And then number 2 is do something. Do something that shows some gratitude. Have you ever paid it forward? Have you been in the grocery store and seen somebody in front of you, like a single mom who's struggling and trying to pay for $25 worth of groceries and she's counting out her change? If you can do it, do it. Pay for her groceries. Do it. Do something that says, you know what, you matter. You are a part of this world, and it's no coincidence that I'm standing right behind you, and I have the ability to take care of this. What if you did that? What if you did that? Not only are you going to feel good, she's going to feel good and have such gratitude. I belong to a Facebook group for people who live here in Brevard, and a woman wrote this long post about somebody who had done that for her. She was in the dollar store, struggling, having a heck of a time getting her Easter stuff. This is a while ago. And she was, looking for money and realized she left her wallet at home. She had like $30 worth of stuff. And the man behind her said, I've got this. Go take your children home and get home. And he could tell she was just about to lose it. When we stand in that gap for each other like that, I believe God just bestows blessings upon our heads. And we shouldn't be doing it for the blessing, of course, but we should be doing it because we are human beings and we need to have each other's backs. And out of gratitude for what you have and out of gratitude for what you can do, please do it. Another thing that you can do is, let's just say that you're just saying, I'm the one counting all those pennies. I get it. But can you take a minute to grab a card that you have stashed in a desk and write out a handwritten note to somebody who's done something for you in your life that you have such gratitude for? Put a stamp on it and send it? What if we started things like that? What if we started a movement that was just had these stones, the little stones, the little markers that we put everywhere in our lives to say, this person mattered. You did this for me, and it mattered, and it made a difference in my life. Can you imagine? We need that appreciation for one another. That little bit of appreciation says, you matter, and I love you, and I care about you, and thank you. Gratitude goes so far and spreads. That's the thing we want spreading, right? That's the thing we want spreading. Enough of the vitriol, enough of the hate, enough of the division, enough of the disunity, enough of all the stuff. Love, gratitude, empathy, care, your fellow man. We need each other. We are not meant to live this life alone. We can't. It's in our DNA that we are connected to one another. So let's be these women. Let's be these women that hold a higher standard. Gratitude is what's going to set the table for that. Number 3, it's personal. I'm going to get you into something that I bet none of you have done it. I want you to do this. This is part of your alignment assignment. Have you thanked your body today? We stand in front of the mirror and we curse our rolls. We curse our stretch marks, the veins on our legs, the saggy parts, the this, the that, the whole bit. But have you thanked your body today? This body that has carried you around in your life. This body that's held a baby and loved on a baby when that baby was having a hard time. This body of yours that has held a dying mother's hand and said that, I love you and you will take my love with you and I'll have yours here. Have you done that? Is that you? Well, you've done it in your bodysuit. This bodysuit of yours that has carried you through. This is our vehicle in life. This is it. And when we understand and have some gratitude for our body, with all the flaws, with all the imperfections, with all the facts that we are not bikini models, we are just mere women trying to get through this life and do the very best that we can with what we have. If we get to this place of understanding that this body is what has carried us through, stand in front of a mirror and just love your body up. Give it the love it deserves. It needs your attention. And number 4, I want you to look for the gratitude. If you can't see it right now, start looking beyond your own nose. Start looking beyond all the things that have happened to you and start looking in your community for somebody who needs some loving up. There is someone. There is someone who's going to just take that gratitude that you give them like a hungry beggar on the street. Thank you for that. We have this ability. If we have the eyes to see, if we have the ears to hear, and if we have the sense and the capability and the hearts that really do care. We can spread this love. We can spread this joy. We can spread it to everyone around us. It starts with gratitude. And that's what I have for you today. Gratitude. Let's be those women, shall we? I appreciate you all and love you all. Thank you so much for being a part of my world. And I appreciate every single order that comes into the store. I appreciate every comment that you leave here on Facebook. I appreciate the notes and all the rest of it that you send my way. You have no idea. And I just want you all to know how much gratitude I have for you. It doesn't end. And every single day I go to bed with a heart full, praying for every single one of you. Thank you for that. Peace be with you.
Thanks for watching. You can find us on YouTube on the Saving Dinner channel or on the Saving Dinner Facebook page. Check back daily for new episodes, Monday to Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. If you missed the live show, you can watch the replay. Until next time, pinkies up.